Oftentimes when I say to people, have you tried breathwork before? They'll immediately say yes. I would say probably 98% of people say yes. And when I inquire what kind, they generally will say, oh, I do yoga or meditation or Wim Hof. The type that I do is pretty different than that. The type that I do is conscious connected breath work. We use an activation breath that allows you to go into that alternative state of consciousness, and then we bring it back down to a restorative breath so that you actually have that time to process and integrate what came up for you. So you're actually up-regulating the nervous system, and then you can down-regulate the nervous system all with this breath. It is called breath work for a reason. You're not just sitting there idly breathing. There is some work to it. So I think other people maybe see videos where breath work can look scary. You see people crying or their bodies are moving in a weird way. And I think people walk around this world afraid to show their emotions, afraid to be that in touch with what they're dealing with. And so they get worried about what may come up for them. And that's why I think it's really important to hold safe space, and whoever you do breath work with, make certain that they are capable of holding that safe space for you and allowing you to be in that vulnerable place. Traditional talk therapy tends to be mainly talk therapy. You will identify the problem. Sometimes they take you into a moment in your childhood, and then you'll usually talk through that. With conscious counseling, what we like to do is identify the constraint that you have. What is it that you're working on? Sometimes people don't know. Actually, most of the time people don't know. It is a huge blind spot. The way that I like to get to it is to ask them how they're living their life. What's pissing them off? What is triggering you? What's making you mad? Because that's where the magic is. Life is going to consistently show up for you to show you where you are stuck or spiraling or where you're not free. And so if you pay attention well enough to life, or if I'm able to ask the right questions and understand what's really irritating them, we'll get to the core root of their issue. We'll get to the root of why they feel that way, what experience led them to feel that way, what was the first time they felt that way, and we can really get them into their body with how they feel when that happens for them. We're not just going to talk about what you think about that happening to you. It's how do you feel when that happens to you? And then when you incorporate the hypnotherapy or the breath work or the somatic therapy along with the counseling piece, then you're actually embodying that change. You're feeling that in the depths of your being. So it's not something you have to consistently process in your mind to understand. Your body feels it and knows it on a whole other level.